Hello everyone, my name is Luke and this is my Play to Earn channel. Today we're going to be checking out a game called Cukies World, which is blowing up on the playtoearn.net website. Me and my friendly bird Peppa are going to keep track of this game over 5 different categories that we are going to rate this game on and see if this is a game we should potentially invest or play in. Cukies World claims to be one of the first NFT play to earn games in the Tron network. You get these mint NFT little cookies is what they're calling it. This is a little baby cookie and there's only 12,000 of them to mint. Apparently the game comes out in 4 weeks, so right now we have to ask ourselves, is this pre-sale worth it? So firstly, let's rate this game based on the hook up to 2 points. And so far what's drawing me into this game is simply the art. Of course, these cookies I would say are pretty cute. This is a high quality NFT drawing, I would say. There's different rarities, you know, legendary, common, all that good stuff. As far as the hook of the gameplay though, there really isn't much out there besides saying, hey, they're gonna have skills and they're going to be able to collect gems as they play the game when you earn these NFTs. So far I would give it maybe half a point for the hook of the art. It is a good art style, I like it, but the draw of the gameplay, there's really hardly anything out there, so maybe 0.2 of a point because it's a play to earn game. That's the only reason I can see why people are drawn to this. So for that category, I'm gonna give it a 0.7 out of 2. All right, so now let's rate the gameplay, which honestly is gonna be pretty hard because I have been searching so hard to find anything about the gameplay and there's hardly anything out here. So first of all, you got to get yourself a cookie here. You got to mint one of your NFTs, which to get one of these NFTs is 1,000 Tron, which is, you know, depending on the price of Tron for the day, could be anywhere from 90 to 100 bucks to get started in this game, which is pretty crazy when considering the only gameplay that is out there says cookies are the main character. You can use them in several ways. You can improve their skills, breed them, and you can collect gems and other resources, earning a passive income. And you can even sell your cookies if you want to. So essentially they're saying mint an NFT for almost 100 bucks. At some point in 4 weeks, they're going to be able to earn these gems, which apparently is a token, you know, and you can sell it off. You can improve their skills, I'm assuming, using that token. It doesn't, you know, even really say how to level them up. You can breed your cookies, which, yeah, they're fairly cute, and one day will grow up to be an adult, so you'll have another NFT. But for that to take place, you need 2 of them, so now you're talking about $200 almost to invest in this game to start breeding. And then you're gonna earn some UKI token, I guess. You're gonna be able to sell, but again, the gameplay, you know, it's pretty much non-existent. I had to go to the Telegram to even ask about it. And when I asked about it, of course, the owners weren't there. There was a very helpful admin there. But they linked me to another white paper that apparently isn't even finished yet and said, hey, go look at this white paper. And based on this white paper, all I could find out was there going to be a game phase 1. And it looks like you start the adventure, I guess. It looks like maybe an idle game where you go send off your NFTs, do an adventure, they come back, you collect your reward, you do it again, you know, maybe recharge their energy, make sure you feed them. That kind of mechanic is what it looks like to me. But I don't even know. I mean, it just says start and it says rewards. Okay. Then in this extra white paper, there is how to use game resources. You collect the resources, you can improve the skills, recover health, swap for tokens, stake to earn tokens, and sell in the marketplace. That's the only information given. So then in the Telegram, I asked, okay, based on these pictures, it looks kind of like some idle game. You send out your NFTs and you gather resources. Is that correct? And I get the response, in 4 weeks is the beta version. Okay, so we already talked about that, we know that. It'll be a strategy game and it will evolve until the final game that will be 3D interaction, etc. Okay, so that sounds cool, that sounds awesome. But why isn't this information on the website? Why isn't this on the white paper? Why don't we know anything that it's a strategy game, that it's going to supposedly be 3D and interactive one day? You're launching this pre-sale asking me at least $100 minimum and there's no information on this game. It sounds like, yeah, you're trying to take something like Axie Infinity, but you have no plan for it. You have no results. You're not showing me anything here. And then I asked this question in the Telegram. I'm like, okay, you want us to mint these NFTs for almost $100 before the white paper is finished, the roadmap to this game. And they just simply respond, okay, in 2 weeks, it's going to be published. You can come back, review it then, and if you're interested in the project, then acquire the NFT at that time. At that time, though, the price will be much higher for the pre-sale, but everything is respectable. What? I mean, you're kidding me, right? So you're now pressuring me to say, yeah, okay, yeah, everything's respectable. Come back in 2 weeks when the white paper is finished. But for I think it's every 250 cookies that are minted, the price goes up. I think that might be in the white paper. Maybe it's on their website. I read that somewhere. So they're putting pressure on, hey, if you don't mint one now and you wait for this information that we should already have, well, the price is going to go higher. Okay. Well, sadly, because of this, I'm going to have to give the gameplay a 0 out of 2. We have no idea that this is even a game, besides that maybe we send out our NFTs in an idle format and they gather resources. All right, enough harping on the lack of information about the gameplay. Let's start talking about this play to earn. What is the earning mechanics of it? What score are we going to give it out of 2? Well, as I said already, there isn't a ton of information. You're going to send them out. They're going to gather resources and collect gems that you can sell, apparently, on the marketplace. So there are earning mechanics as far as you're going to get drops. So at least that's something. There's baby cookies, which are going to grow into adults, and then you can sell off your cookies. So it's kind of reminding me like Axie Infinity. But unfortunately, as we've seen with Axie Infinity, it's kind of like a Ponzi scheme where right now there's no way to burn your Axies. So the only way to make money in Axie Infinity right now, besides selling off your tokens, is breeding more Axies. But then you need new players to get into the game to buy these Axies. And, you know, it kind of just keeps pushing the players that up at the top. And, you know, you got to fill that up with newer players if you want to keep selling off these Axie Infinities. Same thing with Cookies. So, you know, that's concerning to me. They also have a token supply, but other than the fact that a large chunk of that is for in-game rewards, that's cool. I like that. The team allocation is small, but there's nothing saying on here that the team allocation tokens are locked. They could simply, you know, pump up the price, dump their 50 million tokens, get out of the game while they can. We don't know. There's no token lock. There's no information on these tokens. So unfortunately, with that information, I'm gonna have to give it a 0.5 out of 2. I mean, they got some earning mechanics going, but there's just not enough information. It's concerning to me that there's no team allocation lock for at least a year. There's no, you know, sense of burning this token unless maybe you have to level up your cookies with the token, but they just don't say. So again, not going to give it a high score. There's some concerning things to me, especially again when you have to invest $100 to buy one of these cookies, and if you want to start breeding them, it's going to be 2,000 Tron, which is probably around $200. Moving on, let's check out their community and the hype around the game. Remember, if there's a community around anything, a token, an NFT, it doesn't matter how horrible the game is. If there's enough demand for it, if there's enough community around it, we've seen craziest, you know, crap, honestly, in NFTs pump up in price just because of that. So the fact that they are #1 trending right now on playtoearn.net, as I said in the beginning of the video, that's always a good sign. That means they have some momentum around them. Other people are going to come to this website. This is a popular website to check out new to play to earn games. They're going to see this sitting at #1, which is going to be appealing to some people to check it out. Moving on, they have 582 followers on Twitter, not a ton. They do have some interaction, but what I've noticed on some of the comments in this game, it's a lot of people replying and tagging other people because I think they have a referral program and a chance to earn some free cookies. So, you know, while that's cool that they're getting lots of comments and likes, it concerns me that a lot of it is just simply tagging other people, probably to earn those referral program rewards. They do have YouTube, only 154 subscribers though, explaining. Essentially, they just walk through the white paper of the game, so nothing too impressive on their YouTube. They do have a Telegram going right now with 2,800 members. They are pretty active in asking questions, and at least some people on the team are answering questions here. So that's at least something here, but no Discord and nothing else to talk about as far as social media and community hype. So that's going to give them a score, just a simply 1 out of 2. They have some traction going, but honestly not enough of a community for me to really get excited about it. Last category, talking about the team behind this game. Are they good? Are they trustworthy? What's their past experience? And again, one of those things, just no information. There's nothing on the website that I could find anywhere. There's nothing in the white paper about the team. When I asked in the Telegram, here's the response I got. The creators are John and Alvaro. Okay, who are they? I tried to ask, what are the past experiences? Can you give me more information? It says they are entrepreneurs from the crypto world, and the company that is developing the game is called 3Fera, a company that is in the 2006 programming market. Okay, so 3Fera, I tried to ask about it. I tried to look it up on Google. All I could find is simply essentially a web design or hosting company that looks like they're in Spanish. So I'm guessing this is not the company, or maybe they are just doing this as a side project, but no information about the game at all. So it makes me think probably not actually the company that is behind this game. Since there's no information, that again is so concerning to me, I'm gonna have to give it a 0 out of 2 for the team. No information on who they are, their past experiences. And if you want to see a project grow, you got to be able to trust in the team that is building out the project. And the fact that we don't even know who they are, we don't even know if they're just going to take their tokens once they land and dump the project, take all the money from these minted NFTs and call it a day. Who knows? So again, a 0 out of 2 score. So that brings us to our final rating. Peppa tallied it up for us. It looks like it's going to be a 2.2 out of 10, the lowest out of the 3 I've done so far, unfortunately, for Cukies World. Now, I don't like being critical. I don't like tearing apart projects, but the fact that this game is trying to charge people $100 when there's hardly information out here, to me, is crazy. Now, I could be wrong. This could be a project that blows up. They are trending in a couple areas, play-to-earn.net, on the Tron network. And we've seen worse NFTs all of a sudden just blow up and, go from $100 to $50,000. So I'm not saying that this project couldn't make you money. All I'm saying is there are so many red flags to me that I would say this seems incredibly risky. And if they come out with more information and I'm proven wrong, then I will make another video on this. If the owners want to reach out to me and talk me through something that I missed, maybe there's information out there that somehow just went over my head. I did some deep digging, I feel like, but maybe I missed it. Then fine, I'm okay to be wrong. But for now, right now, as I see it, I see this as a huge, huge risk right now. And, let it be known to the company if they see this, or other creators that are watching this. You gotta give us more information before you drop a pre-sale like this. Before it starts blowing up, you could get a lot of people hurt. You could take a lot of people's money. And if that's your goal, I guess if you're a scammer out there, then, oh, that's awful. Why would you do that to people? That's messed up. But if you are a legit company, and these owners are really trying to put out a strong project and they are working hard, I feel for you. But I gotta tell you, we need more information. This is ridiculous to me, and I'm sorry to give you such a low score, 2.2 out of 10. But I gotta protect the people out there that are watching this, and that is my honest feeling about it right now. If you disagree with me though, drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. I'm not the only one with a brain here looking at this project, so I'm interested to hear other people's thoughts. But for now, that's my score. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys subscribe, and I'll see you later. Have a great week.